This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. A give running right, ETN. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Lawrence. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. Down the right sideline. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter, 45 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, here's Nix. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
Here's Nix. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That is caught by Vele. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
First down, Denver.
Back to the air with Nix. To the right side, he's got Vele. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 22 yards. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Straight ahead, ETN. Gets by him. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 40 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Nix to the air. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 3rd and 3. To throw. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims from 13 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. This will be caught once again by Brown.
12 more yards.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Brenton Strange. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good for another Jaguars.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas.
13 more yards.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jags have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Vele. Here's 2nd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing Nix. That's taken in left side by Vele. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Denver.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Nix to throw again. He'll get that complete to Vele. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Complete to number 7, Brian Thomas Jr. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
35-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 4 yards.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. Thomas has got it, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA
Our
Sports
trip around the league
report.
starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home for a division matchup with the AFC champs, the Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Chiefs are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's A.J. Brown. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Eagles use that bye week to their advantage. They'll get another home game next week in their quest for the Super Bowl. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Dancing away at the 35.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Nix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
To throw, here's Nix. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Nix to the air. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Looking middle, and that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The kick by Lutz is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Pass taken in by his big tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give to Etienne running right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Lawrence. Hard throw, incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now it's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. To throw is Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 23.
First down, Broncos.
Nix looking to throw again. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing Nix. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
At the 2-yard line.
Harvey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Dobbins is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Nix from the shotgun. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
John Franklin Myers on the tackle. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. ETN up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Here's a give to ETN. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.